Hey, Colin here, Better Human School, founder, CEO of Wild Foods. Probably change the name of the channel to Better Human. Okay, same big ideas, same concept of escaping fragility, escaping our fragile society. Today's topic is consistency. Consistency is even rarer than talent and enthusiasm. This means that simply by not stopping, you will separate yourself from everyone else. Chris Williamson, he's got a podcast, and he's so right, okay? Here's an example. I'm out here. It's kind of windy. I don't know if the audio is going to come out just great. And I was sick for a bit, so I haven't been recording as much, but I'm getting back into it. And it could have been really easy to just not record right now. My family's coming. We're going to hang out. It's a nice day. It's sunny. And I'm taking away 10 minutes here before they get here to record a video. And that's one more thing I've done. That's one more step forward I've taken. That's one more thing I've created. It's one more action that is keeping me consistent. Been putting up videos on this channel consistently, and even though there's a few hundred subscribers. My other channel's got 8,000. Even with that, I sometimes will wax and wane, and I run out of ideas, or it's hard to get. It's tough. It's tough to stay consistent, but I've been doing it consistently for a year and a half now. And I'm going to keep going. And so actually what I've tried to do, or what I have done, is I've simplified this process as much as possible. So instead of doing super elaborate thumbnails, instead of doing a bunch of editing, in fact, I'm not going to edit the middle of this video at all. I might just trim the front and the back. Because the editing process is usually double or triple the recording process. It's the biggest bottleneck in video there is. And I realized that as I was doing a lot of videos, and I was doing these very grandiose, like a video a day or whatever, which I could do, but it takes a lot of time. And there's a lot of downstream actions you have to take outside of the recording process. Because I can get in front of a camera every day and record multiple videos. That's easy for me. But then I get in front of a computer and I have all this footage, and I have to upload and copy and do and move and export. It's a lot of extra stuff. Because I'm mostly doing YouTube as fun, as a little bit of marketing, personal development mostly, to be honest, I needed to figure out a way to make it more streamlined so that I could stay consistent instead of going on these sprints where I'm doing it every day and then I doing it twice a week or 3 times a week, and then I'm down to like once a week. And, I'm still staying consistent, but I'm continually oscillating in like how committed and consistent I am, and that causes its own problems. So this also aligns with all habit research. I hope that wind's not getting there too much. It's hard to tell. Habit research suggests you build habits one small habit at a time. Focus on getting like one thing done every day, one small thing, and then build on top of that. Whereas most people set habits of these huge goals. They want to go to the gym 5 times a week. They want to eat perfect, do all these things. And so they set this high bar, and then they start Monday, and they're doing it good for Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday they do a little less, Friday they do a little less. The weekend comes around, they get distracted, and they don't do it, but they regress to their mean. The flip side is focus on one thing you can do every single day no matter what. Okay, that's the key to consistency, right? Then you build and build and build, right? Because as you build habits, as you just record every day because you do it and you don't even think about it, that's when you can build on top of it, but not a second before. Woody Allen said that 80 or 90%, I don't remember the exact number, but he said that most success in life is just showing up. And I can tell you, as somebody that's had employees over the years, that I've watched people start projects, end them, not get anywhere, stay in the same place. And I've been doing this entrepreneur thing for 15 years now, and one way or the other. And I'm not to where I want to be. I'm getting closer every day, and I'm starting new things, and those require a massive amount of consistency and effort. But I can tell you that the most important thing is staying consistent, showing up. You have to build it into who you are. So for you, I guess, the action would be figure out what those goals are that you have, that you want to do, the things you want to do. Think about them as a process, a daily process, not as a goal. Scott Adams, the Dilbert cartoon creator, he says goals are for losers. Obviously, he's being provocative, but any goal that's not connected to a process is just a pipe dream. It's just air. It's nothing. So if you're trying to be consistent with anything, and if you have goals, you reverse engineer them to the smallest part. So for example, my YouTube for this channel is minimum I want to do 2 or 3 videos a week. My main channel, minimum 2 videos a week. So like 2 videos a week is baseline. I've set it so that I basically try to get in the studio or do a video like this every single day to kind of get in front of the schedule a little bit, so that I have a backlog, so that if I need to take a week off or I'm working on something else, I can kind of, you know, I have postings. But even that you can run into problems, because you might do a bunch at a time and then you fall into the habit, and then reactivating the habit takes energy. So really, no matter what, I'm recording 4 times a week, 2 videos for each channel, minimum. And I've been able to do that for, I would say, probably a year now. And that's a good baseline. And now I fluctuate between increasing and whatever, but I still come down to that baseline. And the only time I've stopped is when I've been massively sick and I just couldn't do videos. And that was recently, actually. It's all about consistency. I mean, everything you want in life is about, you have this goal, there's time and actions to get there, and you're here, all right? So you figure out what the small steps you can kind of build on top of, and you build momentum, and you're always taking forward momentum action, even if it's a little bit. And so that timeline might expand or it might shorten based on the actions you take. But if you keep taking action, you're at least making some kind of forward progress. And most people, they get into false starts. They use motivation, inspiration to get them all excited, and then they go for a little bit, they sprint hard, and then they just literally stop and they don't do anything. And then oh, it's time to get going again. They sprint hard, they get excited, and then they completely stop again. That is not the way to do it. You're much better off being the tortoise rather than the hare. Okay? The tortoise is, no matter how slow, keeps going. Right? That's consistency. That's how you win at life. That's how you uncover your future, your purpose, what you want out of life. That's how you build things. It is everything. It's also the success formula, which I've been talking about a lot, which is action to feedback to more action. It's a feedback loop. You have to take action, you learn, you figure things out from your environment, from the world, you learn what you like, what you don't like, what the environment responds to, what the market responds to, whatever, and then you take more action that's better based on that information, and you go, and you go, and you go, and you go, and you go. You can't be happy without action. You can't sit around, laying around all day and be happy, right? Even the monk that has been able to find bliss with nothing has had to actively work at getting to that mental state. You cannot not take action and live life in any valuable way whatsoever, or any desirable way whatsoever. All right, that's it. Subscribe for more, to learn more about the Better Human School, which we're going to launch soon. We're a couple weeks out. There's already the pre-sale up. You get a special lifetime access to everything, which the price is going to go up a lot, and it's going to be a monthly fee for new students. So the first 250 students are going to get lifetime access to everything we produce, all the new bonus modules, guest lectures, every single new video lesson module or bonus that we add, the entire community access to weekly Zoom calls and Q&A, everything. And I have big plans. I have a vision to eventually have a full-blown online school of coaching and personal development, and having open rooms for discussion, having open rooms for coaches, having guest lecturers and speakers, and then those get turned into more courses. But really the core curriculum foundation is about the biggest ideas from humanity, the first principles, so that you can really get rid of so much of the noise around you. Stop listening to all the gurus, whatever. Focus on the core best ideas. Build a foundational base of knowledge that school just didn't give you. And then from there, you just cut away so much time and effort and nonsense, because you can, by focusing on principles, it cuts through so much and it simplifies so much. I'm super excited for it. It's what I'm going to do with the second half of my life. Head over to betterhuman.school. Better Human School? Better Human? Forgive me. I'm pretty sure that's the URL in the redirect, but you can probably find the link below. I'll put it there, okay? I'll see you in the next one.